clang, clang goes the trolley. Hey guys, welcome back. Especially you replay viewers who are just turning in. You're in Hong Kong with me, and it's lunchtime, and we're just gonna go walk around. Yeah? Let's just go walk around for 15-20 minutes and see the sights, and maybe get something to cookies or something. Hello. So let's go find some snacks. Let's go grazing. I'm gonna go grazing. Phone is good. I just got a screen cover after they ripped me off by trying to sell me one that didn't fit, even though I told them I didn't want it. And then I got the one I wanted, so I was kind of annoyed with those guys. But it's all good now. Lunch was good. The quality is affected tremendously by the bandwidth. And the bandwidth at lunch hour is always kind of a bear. You just got to put up with it. Hey, Sweden. Welcome to Hong Kong. But occasionally we'll get better bandwidth. Right now we're on like 2 bars. It's not because I'm far away from anything. I'm in the middle of the city. It's because everybody and their cousin is out right now Instagramming and Facebooking. Was the brunch worth my money? Yeah, it was pretty good lunch. I don't really feel hungry. iPhone X, we're still working on that. I had Filipino chicken yesterday, and I will not be having Filipino chicken again for about a month or 2. That really put the kibosh on me. iPhone X in US dollars, the same price as it is in America. iPhones are pretty much the same here. I think they're like $5 cheaper. Maybe $5 cheaper. This is Queens Road Central, named after the Queen. No, technically when they named it, it was Queen Victoria, not Queen Elizabeth II, as it is now. This street is one of the older streets in Hong Kong. So, that's a fashion model. I tell you guys about these girls. They're 6 foot tall, eyes of blue, blonde, size -2. And they walk around in sweats because they're going from fashion shoot to fashion shoot. And you see them all over the type. My battery life has been longer. I did that first scope and I only went through like 15% of the battery or something. I am noticing a battery life improvement. So we're going to go into the heart of the city now and check out life, the University of frame by frame. Hello. Store by store. Market by market. What's up? They're selling sakis. Yeah, lots of socks, lots of pantyhose, lots of toys. Oh, they're cool. So actually a lot of Americans I've met, a lot of women come here and they buy just copious amounts of pantyhose and leggings here and nylons because they're so cheap here, yeah? So like they buy like a case and they take them back to America and whatever. It's just huge money savings. Hey, San Fran, I was there this summer in San Francisco. Actually, cake. Ooh, it's Peppa Pig cake. It's a Peppa Pig cake. So this is the Okinawa sweet potato cake with chocolate crispy. What the hell is that? They have a small Okinawa sweet potato biscuit. And then they have the matcha cake with bamboo charcoal. The hell wants bamboo charcoal in their cake? Chocolate cake with Oreo biscuit and mousse. Mango cakes. Look at these cakes. Look at that one. Fruit cake. Happy birthday. German chocolate. Baby, we import everything. This is a free trade port. Hong Kong is a free trade port. Everything can come into Hong Kong without a tariff or a tax or a duty, with the exceptions of alcohol, gasoline and cigarettes. But everything else is duty-free. So the cost of shipping stuff from Germany or the US is, well, just the cost of shipping. No trade, no customs, none of that crap all up. This is a Chinese, Chinese pharmacy. Hey, welcome to Hong Kong. We're in Queens Road Central, and now we're getting into the really posh bits. Really. You guys lost it?
No, we're trying to find a place. We just can't remember.
What's the name?
We don't know the name of it.
What is it? What is it? What kind of place?
It's
Very well known duck and pig.
Oh, roast goose?
yeah, I had roast goose there too, but it was all together in the one. He cooks them there.
Okay, there's a place called Cam's Roast, okay, this street here is Stanley Street.
Yep.
The next one is Wellington.
Yep.
You go up to Wellington and you turn left, you go up a slight hill and you go down a hill. And on the right, at the bottom of the hill, is this red building that's the most famous roast goose restaurant in Hong Kong. Michelin stars, the whole place.
Is it glassed in?
They're all glassed in. It's near an area of Long Kwai Fong, which is all the drinking neighborhood. It's just right down there. You could also walk down this street to the Adidas shop. There'll be an Adidas shop right at a stoplight. Turn right, go up 2 blocks. Well, 1, 2, and you'll be right at Wellington. And it's a Young King roast goose. You can actually kind of smell it and stuff. But it's the most famous. If that's not it, it's probably worth seeing. Yeah. I hope it's a lost tourist. So check this out, guys. This is the watch, yeah? 800,000 US dollars. This watch, 800,000 US bucks. This one's only 80,000, but that puppy is 800,000. Isn't that mental? Yeah, $800,000 watch. I don't think so. I couldn't remember the name of that goose restaurant, actually. It's kind of annoyed me. Yeah, somebody said they probably, in most places in the world, they'd hack your arm off for that. It's like, hack this guy's arm off and make 800,000? Okay. Do people talk bad about you when you walk past them and you don't understand them? Not necessarily. Most people are too busy with their own little worlds to really care at all about what I'm doing. I mean, it's no worse than Americans talking pig Latin about someone or whatever, but, using slang. Yeah, 800,000 for what? So, no, I don't really have a problem. Sometimes some friends of mine have had people talk badly about them in Cantonese, and not knowing that they speak Cantonese, and they've been caught out. Much embarrassment. There's an American grocery store here. I can't go over there because it's just like Tootsie Rolls all over the place. It's full of Tootsie Rolls. No, it's not to watch UCLA guys. Shocked. Okay, so now we're going to get in where all the people are going to lunch right now. Well, it's lunchtime now. Oh, I know what I forgot to show you. Crap, it's on the other side of the street, too. Is it after the Zara? So this store yesterday, they're selling leather thermals. Yeah? Leather thermal long underwear. So it's this skin-tight leather thermals. It's pretty cool. We saw it yesterday, and there was much drooling. I'm going to jaywalk here. He's not going anywhere. And Chinese girls like that. I met a Chinese woman here. She said I would be chased by girls. Yeah, in China. Yeah, in China it's mental. But here in Hong Kong, they're a little bit more picky. Which is funny because there's too many women here. Okay, so there they are. Leather thermals. Made in Italy. Buy those for my wife. So what watches do we have here? They don't have price tags on these watches. I don't know why.
Even if it isn't technically illegal.
I love when I hear bits of conversations going down the street and they have the words technically illegal. It's like technically illegal. Black Friday, yeah, instead of 800,000 it'll be, 720,000. 10% off. So here's the parking lot meter maid. Yeah, he's busy. It's Toronto. Yeah, there's several from the boutique stores. There's a Mega store here. Next to the Adidas, there's a Gap over there. We're going to cross the street here, I think. We can get across before the light changes. Oh, shit. We didn't make it legally. I won't find the taxi. Technically illegal. Yeah? Isn't that what he was saying? Technically illegal? All of the sweatpants are all over there. How much is a high-end? Just type Hong Kong and then the number 141. So go on Google and type Hong Kong and then 141, the number. Trust me. The burger was delicious. The fries were pretty good too. Oh God, we missed this light. You can tell because there's like a swarm of people coming. And we gotta wait for the next light. Very safe place to live. One of the lowest crime rates in the developed world. We don't really worry about crime, which is nice. So let's do our Moses imitation here and park the vehicles. McDonald's is better here because it's always fresh. I've never had soggy French fries here. McDonald's Hong Kong, and the fries are always fresh because there's so many people coming in and out. There are a lot of cops here. You just don't see them. They're everywhere. There's probably one in this intersection right now. This guy blocked the box. This guy blocked the box. Oh, there's a cop car right there. See? That's a cop car back there by the Tesla. I'm hovering above the street, kind of Iron Man style. I'm sort of standing just off to the edge of the street, just off on the sidewalk. They do have tougher sentencing laws. They have more cops on the street, a stronger economy with more opportunities for jobs, higher education demands of the people, and sense of shame and strong families. And of course, hey James, how's it going, mate? And of course, no guns. Yeah, for every 1,000 females, there's about 820 males. Especially the age 20 to 30 group, there's just way too many single women. I'm having fun with his iPhone X, yeah? It's cool. James Cridland's on, guys. James is a radio futurist. He knows all there is to know about radio and content distribution. You can see him in the UK. Who's verified? James? He should be verified. He's a pretty important dude. Well, let's go down this way. You know what's down this way? Cupcakes. You know what I'm not getting today? Cupcakes. There's a police car. Police drive Mercedes Sprinters. Hey, we can go get chicken satay. Yeah? Let's go get a chicken satay. That's how the cops roll here, They got like 8 or 10 cops in a Sprinter, and then they deploy them. The Maserati really does look like a Tesla. I already ate once. Hey, Virginia. So 11:45 there means 12:45 here. It means lunch hour hasn't even begun here. This is not even lunch. Lunch hour starts at 12-ish. I don't think I'm going to get any sweets today, yeah? I think I'm going to go get some protein. So see, the light's green, but they can't go because they can't exit the box. Don't enter the box if you can't get out of the box. The iPhone 6 is pretty cool. iPhone X is pretty cool. Do police carry guns? Yes, they do. The Roadster was cool. This guy's flying. Deliveroo. That's good. Man, this is a long light. Here we go. It's turned yellow. Second launch. Yeah, why not? Second launch. Let's go. As they say in rugby, engage. Where's those leather pants? Oh, this wasn't even a very big crowd. Yeah, I know. Isn't that the coolest thing about these periscopes? I eat while you guys are in bed all by yourselves. Just like, ugh. That looks like another model wearing her pajamas today. Too old. So many cars. There used to be a Coach store here where Adidas is. This is central Hong Kong, so yeah, there are a lot of foreigners here. But overall, there's only about 70,000 Caucasians in Hong Kong out of a population of 7.3 million. So about 0.7% of the city is Caucasian. Just when you come to this neighborhood, it actually seems quite a bit higher. But then again, we do kind of stick out. I mean, if you go around, looking for white people, you'll find white people. There are a lot of Aussies, Kiwis, Canadians, a lot of Canadians, Brits, Americans, French. There are about 20,000 French nationals now. There are a lot of Americans, but many of the Americans are Chinese Americans. I think over half of the Americans, probably like 70% of the Americans here are Chinese Americans. You have to also understand a lot of people here have 2 passports, and there are not a lot of African Americans, or Africans for that matter, a lot of Africans direct from Africa. They're a very small percentage. In fact, statistically, I don't even think they really pop up on the statistics. There's so few. Come on, Toyota. We're going to go in front of Beamer. They do go in front of Beamer. God, this guy's slow. 5 gallons of water? I don't know what water costs. Water, you don't buy 5 gallons of water. You don't have a fridge big enough. A gallon of milk is $14 US. 14 American dollars. Ooh, you know where we're going, don't you? Yeah. It's meat on a stick time. It's meat on a stick time. I should get that. I'm gonna get that next time. It's probably cheaper. Hi. 2 chickens and a water. Stay here. Hey. So lunch. What about the houses? What price? $14 for milk. No lemon cupcake today. We're at a satay bar, yeah. We just decided milk is that much, you make a lot more. Yeah, you got to make a bit to survive. You're getting hungry now. Well, just wait till we eat this stuff, man. This is so good. English is the official language of Hong Kong, as is Chinese. This was a British colony for almost 160 years. It's about $1 or $2 US. So we're waiting for some chicken to come out of this. Must get chicken. There's beef. Oh, we got all different types. So you got chicken, chicken wings, pork neck, squid, fish cake, eel, prawn, ribs, chicken skin, beef, pork, and pork sausages. We went with just the chicken. I think those are mine on the side there. Those are my 2 chickens. Right there. So we're going to watch my chickens. Asparagus. That's like a vegetable, isn't it? No more than there's any hidden dog or cat meat in the U.S. I mean, 43 states in America still allow you to farm dogs and cats for human consumption. Later, see you later, man. In fact, there was a guy in Pennsylvania who was arrested with 130 dogs he was raising for food, but they couldn't prosecute him for that because it wasn't against the law in Pennsylvania to raise dogs for food. Kind of wacky. That's mine, I think. So when she puts those on the tray, I'm going to slide over. Yeah, that's my tray. This is called Grill. It's just called, it's in Longway Fong, LKF. It's a big drinking neighborhood, and this place is just called Grill. Yeah, tons of pets. So let's go over here and wait for my food. Should be coming over here in a second. We got Thai beer too. Is this open 24/7? I don't know. It's probably open as long as Longway Fong is open. And Longway Fong is open wild. Would I wear a $1 million watch in public? Here you could actually. I wouldn't really worry about it. Nightlife in Hong Kong is mental. I mean, this is the party capital of Asia. So, I mean, a place where there's too many women and not enough men and a whole shit ton of money. What do you think? It's big time crazy. Big time crazy. English is the official language of Hong Kong. Everything is in English in China. No, we have Chinese military bases, but you can see my receipts in English. The X in your hands, you got the watch. I need to get the watch, but the LTE watch doesn't work here. So I held off getting the LTE watch. We're just joining, we're waiting for chicken at the satay place in Hong Kong. Bars close at 3. Bars are open all night sometimes. I mean, I've seen people come out at like 6 in the morning from the clubs. Yeah, that's legal here. Yeah, gambling is legal. Yeah, prostitution is, no, it's legal here. Pots and pans, there's a whole market of kitchen supplies. You can buy pots or pans, depending on what you like. There are no restrictions on kitchenware. Bring me my chicken. Gas or milk? Milk is $8. Milk is $14 a gallon, and gas is $8 a gallon. Of course, it's illegal. Yeah, I kind of want the watch, but I want the LTE one. Hong Kong minimum wage is $4 an hour, more or less. Yeah, it's lunchtime, yeah. There's a place next door, yeah. I think this is mine. Hi. How you? Yeah, baby. It's a fixed pegged exchange rate. The exchange rate is 7.75 Hong Kong dollars to a US dollar, but it's fixed. It never changes. Hey, James, you're still watching? Well, guess what I'm going to eat now? Ooh. Yeah, they're nice. Oh, look at the steam coming off that sucker. It has gotten colder. Oh. Oh, that's so good. 7 years. About $100 to fill up my tank. 100 US dollars. Oh, this is so good. Oh, it's sweet. Yeah, 2010. No? I wouldn't know. I've never eaten rat. What's it taste like? You're driving a big circle. Tech industry and marketing, social media marketing. Yeah, jumbo sucks. It's like pineapple on it. It's all gone, guys. That quick. Wham, bam, thank you. Oh, that is so delicious. Let's get rid of the trash. And let's boogie. Let's go check out some people, yeah? I come here frequently, yeah. This is usually my second lunch is chicken satay. That was good. Let's go back in and see some people and make our way back home. So you can get Cuban cigars here, yeah, if you like Cubans. Because here, you get everything here. You get North Korean cigars, probably. Greenfields, Hong Kong. Well, when you walk 10 miles a day, you get a pretty cool metabolism. So did you guys watch the Macau Grand Prix over the weekend, yeah? Go to YouTube and type Macau crash. Look at the videos from Macau this week, especially the GT race where they had an absolutely mental crash. 12-car pileup. It's pretty crazy. I don't know why I'm thinking about that as I go through traffic right now. We're from originally. I'm from Washington, D.C., but I grew up in Illinois. Think about robots. Cars are very expensive. Yeah, motorcyclist was killed. That was sad. Cars are expensive, but then they also have a tax on new autos that's really obscene, like 100% on luxury prices. So you buy like a Mercedes for 100,000 US, you got to pay 115,000 US in tax. So luxury, like same like a Ferrari, you can pay more than the market value in tax, basically. Teslas did not pay the tax. Teslas were exempt because they were electric, but then the Audi and BMW dealers complained. People were buying Teslas and not paying tax, so they decided to start charging the tax on electric cars, which was kind of stupid. So these guys are selling condominiums. So these are actually selling condos in the street to wealthy Chinese tourists who happen by. And these guys will jump and be like, would you like to buy a condominium? Would you like to buy an apartment? I'm serious, that's what they're selling. That's what they're selling on the street. $1 million apartments are being sold on the street. I drink a lot of milk. I have milk every day when I have breakfast. I don't drink a lot of it as much as I used to. Unemployment rate is very, very low. It's like 3% or less. It's actually a problem. Don't have enough people. We'll do it right. Poverty rate's very high. It's like 20% of the people are poor, technically poor. And another 1 or 2% are obscenely wealthy. The Gini coefficient of economic inequality is highest in Hong Kong, the highest in the developed world, on par with some Latin American places. But dating in Hong Kong goes, no, I'm married to a wife, so I don't need to date anymore. Thank freaking God. Drama is not what's needed in my life. Any gun crimes? No, there are no guns. So street robberies, burglaries are very, very rare. Burglary is a little more common than street robbery. but assault is very rare. The X is pretty fun. I'm actually liking it. And visually, I'm not really. If you look at the notch, you notice the notch, and if you don't look, you don't really notice the notch. So it sort of fades out. That girl forgot to put on her skirt. The kids are 8 and 10, but one's going to be, or 8 and 11. Yeah, 8 and 11. One's going to be 9 shortly, like end of the week. The X is fun. I haven't actually got all the stuff working on the X. I haven't done the facial recognition yet. I haven't done the... there's a cop. See, here's a cop keeping traffic flow in front of Gucci. There is some pretty strict penalties here. It's not like Singapore, though, where they hack off parts of your body, basically. I mean, figuratively. Yeah, I like X better than 10. I gotta sort out the wireless charging. Yeah, Gucci's flagship is over there. And over here is Versace. Longchamp is down there. So let's see where we can go next. Yeah, it's all the bandwidth is the biggest issue with your picture quality, not really the phone per se. Have I done a 360 scope with the X? No, I have not. I'm not even sure if it'll fit. I think it'll fit. It's... Nah. Shoot, that's my shuttle bus. I get a free ride home. Christmas is a big holiday here. Lights changed. I have a private shuttle bus for my apartment building. When you pay $9,000 a month, they give you amenities like a shuttle bus to drive you from Central to up the mid-levels where I live. You can't really set video quality on the 360. The problem there is that you're sending up six Periscope streams at the same time. Forwards, backwards, up, down, left, right. So it's just a tremendous amount of bandwidth. Yeah, $9,000 US a month is my rent. The average family in my son's international school spent about $11,500 US. We could buy a bit less. It's all relative, guys. It's all relative. More cops down here. You guys said there are no cops in Hong Kong. See, the thing you notice is that all the uniformed cops are really young. Grocery bill is not that bad. Okay, look at this. This is an ad for mattresses, yeah? And that's the guy who built the mattresses. Look at that! The hell is that? That's like the stuff of freaking nightmares. Why don't I buy? Because to buy, I have to put 40% down. My place would be $4 million US to buy. I'd have to put $1.6 million down, and then I'd have to pay about $12,000 US a month on the mortgage, instead of just the rent, which is $9,000-ish. So I'm using Smart Tone right now, which is not really the best, but it works, I guess. tall. I do live here. I'm not using a gimbal. I've lived here 7 years. And they're fixing the Christmas decorations at HSBC. So these are the lions that have guarded the HSBC building for decades. However, they did leave for a while. It depends what you want. Like 1010 is probably the most reliable, but it's very expensive. So here you can see the shrapnel on the lions. This is where Japanese artillery peppered the lions with shrapnel during World War II. These lions were taken back as war prizes to Japan. They were found after the war in a Tokyo junkyard by U.S. soldiers who were able to identify it as being Hong Kong HSBC's lions, and they returned them to the British government, who in turn returned them here in Hong Kong. It's cold today. It's like 68 Fahrenheit, maybe 65, 68 Fahrenheit. Everybody's wearing a sweater today. So this is the Court of Final Appeals here in Hong Kong. Can you call internationally? Of course I can. There's a payphone right here. Yeah? You guys want to call me? What's the phone number? I don't think there is a dial-in phone number here. That would be cool. You guys call me. So the Court of Final Appeals here in Hong Kong. This is like our Supreme Court. International for my iPhone? Yeah, I could if I wanted to. It's probably. I think I get like so many free international minutes a month. I never really do it though. We use so many other ways to communicate internationally that we don't really just use plain old telephones anymore. It's Christmas. Guess what, guys? Allowed to walk free? Yeah, of course. There it is. Ho, ho, ho. The Christmas tree has come up. Yay! Santa Claus is coming. Yeah, we use WhatsApp, Line, WeChat, Skype, etc. I love Christmas time. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I'm gonna die! Ah! It is perfect because it's totally artificial. I mean, they put it together out of like a tin can. Health insurance is free. The government pays your health insurance. So we have national health care here in Hong Kong. So this is the cenotaph. I have a steady hand. I'm not using a selfie stick. I am cool hand penguin. Yeah? Just a chill kind of guy. And it makes it easier to be smooth. So this is the cenotaph. If you have been to London, you have seen something just like this. This was unveiled in 1923 and is made out to the glorious dead. The glorious dead of World War I and World War II. The Hong Kong garrison, the British troops that secured Hong Kong, was recalled back to Europe, along with about 200,000 Chinese nationals who served as ditch diggers on the Western Front for the French and British. Thousands died, actually, in the European theater of operations in World War I. Descriptions, they're sort of mixed. So this was put up as a memorial after World War II. You got to remember Hong Kong was invaded by Japanese troops in World War II. The government pays for medical care. Okay, hang on. You are no, you're not a bot. The other one's a bot. The one with the like happening. What else do you scope? The view from up top was great. That was the peak, and I was up there earlier today showing you back of the city. But now I'm down at ground level. Yeah, about 50% of the people live in public housing, free government housing. Ferris wheel's over there. It's kind of lame. It's like go visit some junior assistant who's on the 80th floor of that building, or go up the Ferris wheel. What the hell is that? Oh, is this a video game? Point Blank? Oh, I thought that was the movie with like Kevin Spacey or whatever. I bet. Okay, let's see. Guys, could I get a whole bunch of viewers? Let's watch, let's watch. How many viewers am I going to get? Come on, 14-year-old boys. Let's just wait until this freezes as my image shot. And then all the 12-year-old boys are going to come in. All the 12-year-old boys will come in. Here they come. Come, 12-year-olds. Come. Come, little 12-year-olds. Come talk to this woman. Psych. I am an attorney. I don't practice law anymore. Formula E, I don't know when that is. They will close off part of the roads for Formula E. Yeah, quite a few are not thrilled. Oh, wow, we got a much better view of the Christmas tree over here. So this is going to look really cool lit up tonight. I don't know when they light it up, but we'll come back when they light it up. I do live in Hong Kong. I've lived here 7 years. This is my home. It is a bot that repeats the question. They must really like you. This is the Mandarin Oriental Hotel. Very posh hotel. There are some. The city's about there's about 95% ethnically Chinese. 95% ethnically Chinese. It's about maybe 1.5% Indian, Pakistani, about 1.5% Southeast Asian. They eat microwave noodles. They do. My wife has a work permit. I got a work permit. It's not that hard to get a work permit, visa. I'm now a permanent resident though. I have a green card, so to speak. I don't need a work permit. Debating if we should eat anything else. Moroccans, not statistically insignificant number of Africans of any type, let alone North Africans. Yeah, we passed the cupcake place quickly. We didn't want to get sucked into its power. So there's an ambulance. Ambulances are really kind of funky, tiny. I have a small startup called Live Womp. It's an influencer marketing platform for live streamers, Mercedes. Now, there are not a lot of Gulf nations. I have met some people from, say, Saudi and stuff who are involved in the oil industry, but you have to understand much of the oil business in China is done out of Beijing. That's where the headquarters of all the major Chinese oil companies are located, so they don't really have much business in Hong Kong except financial matters. So a lot of Saudis, other Qataris, do other stuff there. They're based out of Beijing. We are in the Landmark building. There are some black people, not a lot. Some African traders from West Africa, not a lot from Morocco. A few African Americans here. A few Jamaicans, British Jamaicans. So we've just popped up inside the Armani flagship. So it's very easy to date. Armani, Imperio Armani, Giorgio Armani, and then where's the other one? It's back here. Oh, the kids Armani. Armani Jr. They got turned around. Actually, I don't know why they got turned around. No Native Americans. So this is Armani Florist. And then over here is Armani for kids. Armani Jr. Hey, how's it going? You guys all just missed that really beautiful girl. Did you guys see her? That beautiful one. What's the expensive brand? Whatever the most expensive brand is in the world, you'll find it here. Remember Lamborghini came out with they introduced 25 anniversary Lamborghinis. They only made like a limited production run of 25. And like 2 of them showed up in Hong Kong within the first week. Yeah, so there's plenty of money here to be spent on ridiculousness. Yeah, Gucci's expensive. This is the iPhone X. We're getting a pretty good signal today for some reason, just don't really know why. So we're going to skywalk now back over towards the Apple Store, where we started our broadcasts earlier today, before we went and got our new screen protector on our new phone, on our new phone case. Yeah, I told Jesse before. So we're going to go home and we're going to go see what the hell's going on with Baidu and Tencent stock. Going absolutely mental on the markets today. Tencent exceeded the market capitalization of Facebook today. Battery life is doing pretty good. Getting sleepy. All right, good night. I'm pretty pleased with the battery life so far. I don't have an exact readout though at the moment. It is slower to charge though. So let's pop off here and get a taxi. Oh, we have CNN. CNN has a big branch here, actually. CNBC, Fox News, BBC, Sky News, Al Jazeera English, Russia Today, Euro News, France 24. Yeah, so we have plenty of English news here. And there's Bloomberg. I didn't get the wireless charging mat yet. I'm not sure if the wireless charging will work through a phone case. We do have Bloomberg. Bloomberg's office is over to my right. What are all these cabs doing here? Are they all just on call, or are they having lunch? This guy's available. Ooh. Free? Alright, this guy's good. Alright. Muido, Sapiat ho Muido. Yep, apa Gao Sandando, then Muido. Yeah. It's cold today, it's like 68. They're about the same temperature as everybody else. I'm not fluent, I can speak English. I only speak English, no little Chinese. Hey, Sweden, how's it going? I might go to Gothenburg this summer. Debating that right now for a soccer tournament. So guys, I'll tell you what, we're going to sign off here. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll be back maybe a little bit later.